lead. We'll be right back.
There's still time to go here, but the fact that the Heat are trailing on their home floor again to a team, no offense to the Knicks, but a team they should be beating. They're the best team in the Eastern Conference right now. And after everything that happened the other night, you figured they'd come to the gym tonight really focused and really together.
Matt, the thing about it, we all talked about it. Coach Spoelstra handled it well. He tried to deflect what happened, but that was big, 3D. You know, when a coach and the star player, the highest paid player on the team, go nose to nose at doing a timeout of a game, and the coach sits back and says, "You want to fight me?" And look, they were hoping this didn't spill over, but obviously this spilled over. No Julius Randle.
It was so public.
Yeah, it was so public, and this is the thing that Jimmy has to understand. It's not about you.
Yeah.
It's not about, you can't have that thought process that I'm the guy that plays the hardest every night. And I want to go a step further. I said this earlier. I thought Tyler Hero should have been the All-Star this year. Nothing against Jimmy. He didn't play enough games. And 3D, answer this. When Tyler Hero plays, they win.
Yeah.
When Jimmy Butler's out. When Jimmy Butler's in and Tyler Hero's out, it's a different story.
Right. And Matt saying, you know, this, we use that word culture a lot. And to see a guy like UD have, you know, Coach Spo's back, that was the part you knew Jimmy had crossed that line.
Yes.
He is the culture down there in Miami.
Right.
Along with Lonzo Mourning. I know people at home, what about D-Wade? No, D-Wade's in Utah trying to be an entrepreneur and help Utah Jazz change their culture.
Yep.
UD is still on the sideline at 41 years old, still in great shape, and still being a great leader, Matt.
He still put them hands on you. He may not complain no more, but he put them hands.
Hands still, feet may not move, but the hands still move.
All right, let's get back to Miami in a 5-point game.
Barrett in the backcourt hits ahead for Burks. Bam knocked it out of bounds. No foul. No foul. 38.3 left in the game. Hard-working Tom Thibodeau. Second year as the head coach of the Knicks. One game under 500 as the head coach of the Knicks. Another Knick timeout, close to a 5-second violation. Alec Burks takes New York's final timeout.
All right, so a timeout by the Knicks. 38 seconds to go and a 5-point lead. Quickly with 19, Barrett with 18 for New York. And this Knicks team is, for all intents and purposes, out of it. They're 5 games behind the Hawks for the 10th spot in the Eastern Conference. Has this been, in your mind, a disappointing season for the Knicks, or maybe just more of a reality check versus what we saw last year?
Ooh, Matt, you got me on that. First, I was like, yes. Oh, wait.
Disappointing
Yeah, I was like,
in a sense, but...
Were you thinking hard now? Don't
But I was getting ready to say yes, disappointed, because I'm stuck on last year.
Right.
Because they played well. Julius Randle did all these great things, got most improved, got the big contract. But what we found out, and I'm not just calling Julius Randle out, you didn't build.
No.
When Giannis gets MVP, he comes back. When other guys get accolades, they come back and get better because they're still hungry.
Well, and Randall has been worse this
Exactly.
season.
So that's the part for me where I was like, yeah, I'm disappointed. Everything around the team, I'm disappointed. I don't see the same hunger. I don't see the same togetherness. All the things we saw when they were winning ball games and the excitement and the Garden was rocking, I don't see none of that.
But also the roster moves didn't really work. You know, they spent some money on Kemba Walker.
Yep.
They spent a lot of money on Evan Fournier because they were
The
so
defense
limited
went out the door,
offensively,
man.
but then they were no longer the defensive team.
Tom Thibodeau was a defensive coach, and you let defense go out the door. You brought in offense, and we said that defense was going to suffer, but how much it was going to suffer, we didn't know.
Right.
Gibson with the dunk, and the lead is back to 7 as we send it back to Eric Reed and John Crotty.
Not over yet. 30 points for Jimmy. 4-point lead for New York. Double team on Barrett in the backcourt. He almost fell out of bounds. Again, the Knicks with a getaway. And a foul on Quickly, the league's 6th best free throw shooter.
Boy, they've made the plays. Barrett in particular made a couple important passes. This one right here, he's triple teamed, and Miami makes the mistake of kind of backing off here, and he's able to throw it over the top. Looked like he might have traveled, though, on that pivot foot. He was just spinning around. And Coach Spo right now pointing to the ground and saying, look, he just took up like 12 feet the way he was moving. And that's frustrating. With that Heat defense, they had him locked up on that sideline.
That doesn't look like a happy man. And right now, neither does that. 107-103, New York, 21 and a half seconds left. Quickly, who has 19 points on the night, but 16 in the fourth quarter. The Knicks with 17 triples tonight. 6 of them in the fourth quarter. And it's amazing. Quickly, Grimes and McBride still the only Knicks to score. They have combined to score all 35 fourth quarter points for the Knicks. And John, here it is again, a third straight game where the Heat have allowed in the mid-30s against them.
And high percentage, too, E.
An 18-point fourth quarter for Immanuel Quickly. It's 109-103. Lowry misses the three. Rebound to McBride.
Got a foul.
And Bam fouls Quickly with just under 11 seconds left. What a comeback for New York. They were down by 17, 23 seconds in the...
Calling it? I think we're calling it. We're calling a Knicks win. 90% of the precincts that reported, and we're saying New York wins the game. Heat, 3-5 in their last 8. 76ers and Clippers on the way next.
You're watching Game Time, brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I love playing basketball.
I love playing basketball.
I may not make it to the pros.
Or have a shoe named after me.
I'm getting there.
But I keep playing.
I'll gain confidence.
It'll make new friends.
I'll play hard but fair. I'll stay physically and mentally fit.
I'll play with anyone. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
And most importantly, I'll have fun. Fun.
It's time to start your own business, to turn your dream into something official. LegalZoom has helped launch and support millions of small businesses. Start an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit with LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
Release the piglets.
Bring home the #1 animated blockbuster. That's 98% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. With 2 all-new mini-movies and sing-along music videos. Sing 2 on digital now, Blu-ray and DVD Tuesday.
There's a moment when we find our stride, and tomorrow belongs to us. This is the moment it all starts. It could happen if we're given the chance to play.
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
Look, the world is a big place where beauty takes many forms. Stories have many sides, and truth finds its way through the camera's lens. For more than 25 years, we've reflected the world as it is and captured the beauty of what it can be. Our 3 unique brands have one distinct goal: to move the world. Just take a look.
Batman can fight crime, but only you can bring home the Batman Calzone from Little Caesars with pizza and calzone crust. So you tell us, who's the real hero? Walk in and walk out with the Batman Calzone and see the Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza. When it comes to pain medicine, less is more. Aleve gives long-lasting freedom from pain with fewer pills than Tylenol. Instead of taking pills every 4 to 6 hours, Aleve works up to 12 hours, so you can focus on what matters. Aleve, less pills, more relief.
You're watching Game Time, brought to you by State Farm. For surprisingly great rates, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Second stop for Philadelphia on their 3-game trip out west tonight takes them back to the Crypt. Second straight game there. They'll take on the Clippers in just a few minutes' time. And we could focus all night on Joel Embiid and James Harden, as we surely will at some point. But look at what Tyrese Maxey has been up to.
He's third man in charge, Sam, in my opinion. Tobias Harris not getting it done. Maxey stepped up. And you know, as a coach, young fella get trust from a head coach. I love it, Sam.
I do too, 3D, but guess what? The more he steps up, the more it's going to cost Philadelphia down the line.
That's okay. They're okay with that equation, right?
That's right.
You want your best players to earn those big
And
dollars.
you don't mind investing in people who are consistent.
That's exactly right. 76ers.
I would love for Tobias Harris to play a little bit better.
Huh?
Just a little bit.
Tip coming up from L.A.
I got a Mike parlay going tonight. Huh? I bet on every team with a player named Mike.
That's dumb.
It's Mike night.
Brother, you got the points.
It's Mike night.
Bro, the steals.
Ooh. Mike night.
But the...
Take your negativity and put it over there.
Positive, you're going to lose money.
Say what?
Nothing. Bet however you want. Yahoo Sportsbook is your ticket to BetMGM.
Wing of bat and foot of crow, eagle's egg and seagull's toe, bits of wasp and ooze of fly, soon I too can take to the sky.
Mom, are you still busy cooking?
Well, you're welcome to come and help me a bit, Freya.
Mom, there's no helping you anymore. Don't you know? Red Bull gives you wings.
I'm stuck in this infinite time loop thing, so Taco Bell's nacho fries never leave the menu.
She's violating the nacho fries limited time limit. Say goodbye to Friday!
The redesigned Corona Slim can, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody. You might as well call them Snoop cans. You like that?
It's game time presented by State Farm. Time for your starting lineups for Philadelphia. That 5-man group has the best net rating in the NBA for fivesomes with 200 minutes or more on the floor. Clippers go with Jackson, Amir Coffey in the lineup. Marcus Morris Sr., Nicholas Batum, and Ivica Zubac for the Clips. You're pretty much locked down in that 8th position. Joel Embiid very much in the MVP hunt if you believe it's a 2-man race, and I'm not sure I believe that, but these are the 2 top candidates for many, and you see those numbers. You can look a little deeper into the Jokic numbers. He led the league in efficiency last year, has a better efficiency rating this season, also leads the league in offensive win shares, and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, Matt, to me it is, in my opinion, I know other people got other people involved, rightfully so, but it's a 2-man race in my opinion. If either one of these big guys win, I wouldn't be upset.
I'm still considering Chris Paul, who's going to probably wind up playing 65, 66 games.
I'm not mad at that.
Can we throw Devin Booker name in there a little
Either
bit?
one of those guys I'm not mad at. The Phoenix Suns had the best record all season long due to all the injuries.
Best player on the team with the best record all year long, Devin Booker, has been lights out.
I'm not mad at that.
Argument for Embiid for you?
Yeah, I think, right now, to me, it's fluid. It's game by game, depending on how guys play. But I have the Joker, 1A, Embiid, 1B, Giannis. And I'm starting to slide Devin Booker up there in that top 5.
No, Embiid all season long has been solid. The numbers speak for it. Been banged up a little bit, but all the superstars this year have missed a few games here and there.
Yep.
But his impact has been impeccable. And then it brought to my attention, Ben Simmons hadn't been around all season long.
Yep.
Tobias Harris hasn't stepped up all season long. Outside of Maxey, Embiid's pretty much had the Sixers on his back.
carried them.
Right?
He's
just
carried them.
like the Joker.
Think about
He's
this.
carried Denver all season long.
Devin Booker is a few percentages behind Doncic as far as scoring. He's like 26 a game, something like that.
Right.
They've been the best team. They have the best record. And you look at their team, you look at Luka, you look at Joel Embiid with James Harden. Chris Paul, as much as we love him, averaged 12, 13 points a game. I mean, his leadership and all, but at the end of the day, when you start talking about numbers, look at who Joel Embiid is playing with. Look at the numbers. Devin Booker has been on that island a lot, and he has carried this.
Still ballin'. you wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean. 21 minutes until I got go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it. I met that girl right up at my show. Left her man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into I'm on. 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 Yeah, I am not slow. Nigga, you want me cause I got the dope. That's that girl right on my friend, give it go. He passed me her friend, so they switching roles. I hit it fast, yeah, I hit it slow. Bye by the morning, girl, I gotta go. Gotta get ready, tonight is my show. If you okay, you might help in my show. Gotta be partners right under my nose. These niggas mad cause I got all the dough. These niggas mad cause I got all the dough. Changing my style cause I got every flow. Got every girl, ain't no top in my hoes. I understand that it's your girlfriend, bro, but you know I gotta keep her close. I'll be a Lex and I keep her close. Living life on the edge,
But
on
you
the
put the Phoenix Suns roster, not how they play, not how they're coached, but just looking at the players from 1 through 14 on the roster, you would not say that's a team that's going to win 60-plus games and by far have the best record in all the NBA.
Wouldn't
Just
say
looking
they
at the
won.
roster.
I would say it was a very good roster. I wouldn't say they've run away with it the way they have. For sure. All right, we could talk about this all night, and we might. But in the meantime,
Let's go. Let's freaking go. 70 freaking Sixers versus Clippers. Tobias Harris with the corner three misses it. Okay. 0-0. Who y'all got winning so far? Clippers are winning by 100% in the polls. Let me know who y'all got winning. Zubac takes it in, misses the layup, but it's a foul. It's a foul. I'm going for the Clippers. Let's freaking go, Clippers. I'm not a Clippers fan. I'm a Lakers fan, but I don't like the 76ers. I just don't like the 76ers. They're overrated. They're not good. Let's go, Clippers. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Let me turn this up a little bit. Fix this. My bad. Who do y'all got winning? 76ers or Clippers? Let me know right now in the polls or in the chat. Okay, misses the freaking mid-range. Tobias Harris. No, that's not Tobias Harris. Let me just move this real quick. 3-0. Clippers are winning. 10 minutes left and 44 seconds left. James Harden with the ball in the corner. Throws the stupid turnover. What is he doing? Coffee makes a tough layup. 5-0. Great start by the Clippers. By the freaking Clippers. Okay, Tobias Harris with the fadeaway. 2-5. Marcus Morris. Ooh, misses the layup, but gets the rebound by Zubac. He doesn't get fouled. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. That should have been a foul. James Harden with the ball. He finished shoot this three. He finished shoot it. He shoots a three, and it goes in. James Harden. 5-5. Game is tied. Zubac. Ooh, no foul. James Harden with the block. Throws an alley to Matisse Thybulle. 7-5. Okay. That should have been a foul. I'm not going. I don't know. Maybe that was all ball. All ball. All ball. Reggie Jackson throws the turnover. Doesn't get back on defense. Just walks. Matisse Thybulle with the steal and dunks it in. Timeout, freaking Clippers. Come on, Clippers. What are you doing, L franchise? She said I got a new whip. Okay.
Get a hot and juicy Dave single for just a buck in the air.
Let me know if this sounds good.
Look, the world is a big place
I don't even know
where beauty takes many forms. Stories have many sides, and truth finds its way through the camera's lens. For more than 25 years, we've reflected the world as it is and captured the beauty of what it can be. Our 3 unique brands have one distinct goal: to move the world. Just take a look.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. You know, of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save. I mean, he has a way of making you feel safe.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance at Save.
Commercial break.
Come join us at
Alright, we're on commercial break right now. We are on commercial break right freaking now.
Handles to be part of the conversation. Handles tonight at 2 a.m. Eastern, right here on NBA TV.
Doc Rivers is back in the building. First quarter as the Clippers trail the Sixers. Doc being acknowledged right now by the EPA system here in downtown Los Angeles. Longtime Clippers head coach. Doc getting a wonderful ovation from the crowd. He is our Chipotle real difference maker. No shocker here. 7 seasons as the Clippers head coach, winningest coach in Clipper history. Took them to the playoffs in 6 of those 7 seasons. And by the way,
Okay. Marcus Morris with the fadeaway does not go in. Maxey with the ball. Drives it in, misses the layup. Reggie Jackson spins, fadeaway, does not go in. James Harden with the rebound, dribbling up the court. 9-5, 76-0 winning, 8 minutes left. James Harden doing the size up 3, and he misses it. Marcus Morris with the rebound, passes to Reggie Jackson, back to Marcus Morris. Zubac with the ball, passes to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson, back to Zubac. Zubac misses the layup, dang it, couldn't get the offensive rebound. James Harden with the rebound. Oh, almost turnover by James Harden. Almost a steal. Great defense by the Clippers.
Start for the Clippers, 2 for 8, 4 of 8 now for the Sixers. Harden, just his 14th.
Embiid with the ball. 1-on-1 against Zubac. Shoots a pull-up mid-range. Misses it. You're not good, Embiid. I'm sorry. Ooh, nice block by freaking Matisse Thybulle. A foul. James Harden going to the free throw line.
With the basketball, they have very active hands. They're long. As a result, you can't assume and take things for granted. Reggie trying to throw this up over the top doesn't realize the quick reaction on Thybulle, which leads to the transition opportunity for James Harden.
Doc Rivers has talked about Thybulle, saying he's got to be dynamic defensively. If he's not playing defense, I can't play him. And he compared him to Lou Williams. If Lou isn't scoring, I can't play Lou because you know you're not going to get a lockdown defensive effort. So far, Thybulle has been maybe the most important player for the Sixers here in the first 4 minutes.
Well, if you go back to the box score from the Laker game the other night, 4 guys, 4 starters in double figures. Who has 4 points? Thybulle, because his defensive job that they needed him to do.
The Doc was going to talk about, would you maybe try to save him before we put him on the best offensive player? But too many times they've had 20 before Thybulle's even able to get there. Thybulle on the head of the snake, so to speak, but Reggie Jackson here in this first quarter. Dude goes down the lane.
Zubac post up Embiid. Misses the layup. Couldn't get it. Is he with Lilo? With Lilo? 21 minutes. 21 minutes. 11-7. James Harden to Maxey. Embiid with the ball, posting up Zubac. Nice pass. Matisse Thybulle gets fouled.
Had that double-digit lead, but it was short-lived. The second quarter is where Philadelphia came to life and built a 24-point lead. And have the Clippers take it down and win down the stretch. And Thybulle will go to the line for a couple of free throws. These will be free throws 3 and 4 already for Philadelphia. Thybulle makes the first as we get a quick word from Hyundai.
Get away with a great deal only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Brian, I want you to watch the spacing for Philadelphia next time they come down on offensive play, half-court offense. How far behind the three-point line the perimeter guys are to give Embiid a lot of room.
Reggie misses on the 3. Embiid gobbles up the rebound and flips it ahead to Harden. 13-7, Philadelphia. Christina was keeping Philadelphia off the line. This will be the 5th free throw attempted here in the first 6 minutes for the Sixers.
Take a look at the defense on Embiid. Watch, ball goes into the low post area. We're trapping him from behind. Baseline trap, front man comes down and traps. That's what he's got to look at and make a decision what he's going to do.
So far, Clippers is still winning the poll.
It winds up being a foul, 2 free throws.
Okay.
Harden was 7 of 18 against the Lakers. Did have 24 points. Got nicked up a couple of different times. He's kind of just playing through it at this point of the season. Everybody's got their bumps and bruises as the Sixers take a 16-7 lead here this opening frame midway through. Morris with space on Harden. Drives to the baseline. Tough shots about to score a senior.
Embiid with the rebound. Drives it in, makes the layup. I don't know why the 76ers are still playing beating Harden, bro. Like they're pretty much injury prone type of players, and like they're making the playoffs regardless. I think they should like sit them out a couple games, especially Harden. Dude, what is up with Reggie Jackson? That dude be moving like a freaking weirdo. That wasn't a foul, bro. That's so soft, bro.
And this is what I was talking about, the example of what a special athlete Embiid is. He comes up with a defensive rebound, and then all of a sudden turns it on. Right there, changes speeds, goes 5 to 2, lays the ball in.
I've seen him, I think MVP's the MVP. If I watch Jokic tomorrow, I might change my mind, but Embiid is something special. This is on the first of 2.
The fans are trying to vote here right now. They've got their opinion for sure.
Let me know if you're in the stream right now. Philadelphia vs. Los Angeles Clippers NBA Live play-by-play scoreboard streaming today. Look at Paul George. Look at Paul George.
It's worth pointing out that Harden and Embiid, their time together, average over 23 free throws a game. It's more than just
Makes both free throws, I believe.
it's more than 27 other teams.
19-7. Clippers are losing. 76ers are winning.
Concern now for the Clippers because the rest of the way, any whistle against the Clippers will be free throws for Philadelphia. Morris, mid-range.
Air ball by Marcus Morris.
Tapped over to Niang, and now Embiid brings it back the other way for Philadelphia.
James Harden misses a three.
The free throws, but if you're a jump shooting team, you're not going to get to the line as often as teams that drive it to the basket off the dribble or plays in the low post area.
To your point, the Sixers are 28th in the league in volume
Embiid
shooting, so they don't take many.
shoots a contested mid-range and it goes in. Dude, I'm blocking that in real life, bro. He's lucky I'm not in the NBA. I would have blocked that in real life. Such a weak freaking shot.
There's a moment. The moment we ask, what if?
What if we could go further, jump higher, or run the whole thing? What if we could be who we're meant to be and become who we look up to?
Damn. 31, 130. 31, 130. 2.6, 136, 123, 144.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg. A goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Getting the incredible iPhone 13 without T-Mobile makes as much sense as playing hide and seek.
Ready or not, here I come!
In the desert.
Really, guys?
T-Mobile has more 5G bars in more places. And now, when you switch, you can get iPhone 13 on us. And 1 year of Apple TV Plus for free.
You're not going to fit in that hole.
Don't look any further. Unlock the full power of iPhone 13 on us at T-Mobile.
We always believed the welcoming spirit was a small town. Turns out, we were wrong.
Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you for the freaking like. Thank you. Right now we're on commercial break right now. So far it's still 100% Clippers and 0% 76ers. Hopefully Clippers do win. I'm not a Clippers fan. I'm a Lakers fan. But I don't like the 76ers. They're overrated. They're not even a top 5 team right now in the NBA. I'm just kidding, but I just don't like them. They're a mid team. But yeah, I want the Clippers to win. Once again, thank you for the freaking like. Hopefully the freaking Clippers win this. I don't know why we're still on commercial break. I don't freaking know why, but I guess so. Like, no offense, I don't care about Charles Barkley talking to freaking Tom Brady.
Sports app, you have access to Clippers Court Vision, powered by AWS. Clippers Court Vision.
Right now it's 21-7. 76ers are having a great game. Embiid is going off once again, trying to make a case that he is MVP. So far, he's been proving it.
More information is at BallySports.com or experience it on the Bally Sports app. Now, look at those guys.
Look at Paul George, Norman Powell. Honestly, Kawhi, I see Rodney Hood. Alright. On the court, you got Manny, Coffee, number 55 for the Clippers center. You got Robert Covington and Luke Kennard, whatever his name is. And for the 76ers, you got James Harden, Danny Green, Embiid, Niang, whatever his name is. And the number 15 dude, I don't know his freaking name, or 14, no offense. And B with the fadeaway and it goes in. I'm telling you, bro, if I was 7 foot, I'll be blocking every shot and B shoots. Like, these are some stupid contested shots that you need to be blocking. Like, this is sad. I'm blocking this in my sleep. Coffee passes to Robinson. Robinson loses the ball but holds on to it on the ground. If you're the stream right now, make sure to put your votes in the poll right now. You got the Clippers winner at 76ers so far. It's 100% Clippers, but it ain't happening in real life so far right now. Clippers win the toss. Coffee makes the layup. Good tip by Robert Covington. Converts into an open layup by Coffee. 11-23. Danny Green with the ball. Okay, I see you. Embiid with the layup. Easy. Too easy, bro. Too easy. Yeah, Embiid finna drop 40. Embiid is finna drop 40 points tonight. Luke Kennard with the stupid turnover. Too many turnovers by the Clippers, bro. Embiid with the ball again, posting up, gets fouled. That's crazy.
A whistle and a foul will send him to the line now for a couple more free throws.
Take a look at that defense on Embiid. You're watching our blue shirts. We started right now, rolling, and we're coming around and wind up fronting Embiid. Hold right there. That's the point. We wind up fronting him. Once we front him, the ball goes over the top. There was no weak side help.
This is just the 8th time.
All right.
The Clippers have seen Joel Embiid. Careful what you wish for, by the way. Now has
26 to
24th time this year.
11.
Double digits in the opening quarter. The Sixers are 17-6. When he does that, he has now 11. He had 40 the last time these two teams met, but Clippers were able to pick off the win for the first time against Embiid. Coffee from the foul line, no. Hartenstein using all of the energy, but ultimately taps it out of bounds, and it will go right back to Philadelphia. Embiid will take a seat, and former Clipper DeAndre Jordan will check into the lineup to a nice ovation. DeAndre drafted back in 2008, leader in all-times game play for the Clippers, and one of my all-time favorite Clippers. Gets the ball as he is shadowed by Hartenstein. Philadelphia up big, 27-11. Milton in the corner for three. He knocks it down. A few years ago, Milton had 39 against the Clippers a week before the pandemic happened. He knocked down the triple, and it's a yikes 19-point advantage for Philadelphia. Covington misses. Jordan rebounds. Here comes Harden the other way.
Think about it. You can sit and beat. You have this guy.
James Harden crossing up, drives it in, passes it to Naeem in the corner, misses it. That was a nice pass by Harden. Coffee misses it.
Harden controlled with 90 seconds to play in this first quarter.
Clippers struggling to get a bucket to go down.
Harden draws the foul. We'll go to the line. These will be free throws 10 and 11 for the Sixers.
It's Harden's ability to put the ball on the floor, tap the defense, and draw contact.
This Sixer team looks like a completely different squad than they did Wednesday night in this same building against the Lakers, who were without LeBron James and Anthony Davis.
Harden makes the first free throw.
Get a quick word from Jack of the Box.
This dude still have braids.
Get my Nacho Tiny Tacos for $3.50 or try them bacon loaded for $4.50.
So is it at this point in time that I say the Clippers have the Sixers right where they want them, down 20?
We've seen it happen enough times this year, but let me ask you this, bro.
32-11. This is a blowout so far. In the first quarter.
Very difficult, I think, to dethrone Milwaukee, but in a playoff series, matchups are important. I'll be honest.
Ooh, nice floater by number 55, the center.
It'll be interesting to see because the East is loaded. And there's going to be some teams that have had great success here in the regular season that maybe don't even get out of the first round. Look at that.
Well, how about this team right here as an example? Okay, where is this team now that they just got the announcement that one of their two best players is allowed to play home games finally?
Well, the interesting little twist on that. Let's pretend that the standings stay the way they are. I don't think they do. But that would mean Brooklyn would travel to Toronto for the play-in game. And Kyrie Irving, as it sits today, would not be able to play in that game against what I think is a very underrated Raptors squad. Another turnover. Maxey gets it ahead to Milton. Maxey is fouled. It might be a clear path in favor of Philadelphia. 32-14. Sixers out in front.
Trying to dribble through two defenders. The smartest thing. The official's call obviously is much later than when
The penalty plays under review to see if it meets the criteria for a clear path.
I think it's going to be a clear foul. I think that clear path will be called. That's the intention of it.
Now the Sixers have been nearly flawless after missing their first couple of shots. Clippers jumped out to a 5-0 lead. So Philadelphia on a 32-9 run.
The foul is here, and obviously, clearly, this man is ahead. Okay, of where the foul takes place, and if they're trying to take away these types of things, they're going to call it clear path foul. But to go back to what you're saying about the Toronto-Brooklyn situation, I'm sure if that ever happened, Toronto would drop the rule about being vaccinated and
The
coming.
country of Canada would say, let's let Kyrie play.
Upon review, it is a clear path foul. It'll be 2 free throws, and then Philadelphia ball in the backcourt. 22 on the shot clock.
Kind of what we thought it would be, but these playoffs are going to be nuts. They really are. And I'll be honest, like I said, I am rooting for Doc Rivers and the Philadelphia 76ers so long as their interests don't interfere with our interests. Meanwhile, Tyrese Maxey will go to the free throw line. We haven't mentioned his name.
Maxey shoot a free throw.
Likely before this night is over, he has been spectacular for Philadelphia this year. Was wondering what his role was going to be, how he was going to play. Doc Rivers said, don't worry about it. You're going to help us win playoff games. And well, here he is a year later. 17 points, one of the most improved players in the NBA. He misses both free throws, 86% on the year.
How about the increase in his minutes this year to last year? So it shows that your coach has a lot of confidence in you. He's putting you on the floor and leaving you on the floor.
Everything has doubled from minutes to shots to scoring, assists, and rebounds. He is the real deal. Danny Green plays back to Maxey. 45 seconds to play in a forgettable.
Maxey drives it in, misses it. Robert Covington with the ball. Passes to the number 55 dude.
The bench should give him the Clippers some nice minutes.
Clippers' own version of the 2-for-1.
He's down, by the way, with 5 points in 4 minutes. Maxey picked up by Kennard. The Clippers without the ball to start the second quarter. Green on the wing.
Danny Green to Maxey.
As the shot clock is gone with 6 seconds to play, Kennard draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws with 5 seconds to play here in this first quarter.
So you might say ill-advised shot because there's 5 seconds left, so you should run it down a little more, but ill-advised foul, particularly at that time with the shot that he's taking.
Quite frankly, I think that Kennard sensed the contact.
And that's why he shot it?
I do believe that. Over the line for 3 free throws. We talk a lot about his offense, but the defense is very good when he is on the floor. Hey, Clipper Nation, support the team during the final stretch with the Clippers' new all-access supporters pass. Defend our court at home and enjoy streaming access to away games.
Let me know if anybody in the stream right freaking now.
Clipper hat and more Get your pass at clippers.com/supporters. Only 2 road games remain for the Clippers in the regular season. They will be on the road for the play-in game, whether that's Denver, whether that's Minnesota, yet to be determined. Clippers have a back-to-back next week in Chicago, Milwaukee. They close out their final 4 games here in downtown Los Angeles as Luke Kennard makes all 3 free throws. Harris in the corner. It's Philadelphia 35, Clippers 19. Time now for the AT&T Fiber Fast Recap. We talked about him earlier. Joel Embiid and James Harden leading the way for Philadelphia. Clippers have a lot of work to do.
We love to don't talk about him. Just giving someone to set.
So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
An electric guitar that hits all the right notes. Extraordinary. A coffee tea alarm clock that wakes up your senses. Unreal. A QR code that lets you explore and revel in a curated selection of the world's most unique and unexpected tech, fashion, home, and adventure items. Wondrous. Open your phone's camera, scan the code, and discover all that awaits you at touchofmodern.com.
Got crypto brain? You could satisfy it by getting crypto the same way everyone else does. Or with a tax advantage at Alto Crypto IRA. With as little as $10, you can now put retirement dollars in crypto. Over 125 coins through Coinbase Exchange, including Bitcoin. All with the full tax advantages of an IRA. Everyone's got their eye on crypto. Get yours with the Alto Advantage. Sign up free at Alto IRA.
Alright guys, we've been live. That was the first quarter. I'm gonna start going live for only the first quarter, and then I'm gonna end it like that. So I'm gonna keep on playing the audio, but I'm just gonna you know. So yeah.
Technical on Robert Covington. And that'll put Maxey at the line for the free throw. So before the second quarter begins, Clippers had a tiny amount of momentum heading into the frame, but 4 quick points for the Sixers, a 3 by Harris, and now the free throw by Maxey. And the Clippers have a big old piece of wood and a tiny little knife. And they got to start whittling away here. They've been in this spot before against this exact team. Again, nearly 2 months ago. Kennard, foul line jumper, no. Hartenstein comes away with the unorthodox rebound, goes back to Kennard. It was a pass all the way, you know it, and Hartenstein lays it in.
He wants an assist on that one, Kennard. Great job by Hartenstein, finding the ball in the air, grabbing it and finishing.
For as well as the Sixers have played and as poorly as the Clippers have shot, it is only a 15-point deficit for the Clippers. Terrence Mann off to the races, trailing behind is DeAndre Jordan. A wave of defenders crash behind him and he lays it in.
You know I love you because you have such a great way of looking at it. It is only a 15-point deficit.
And Doc Rivers agrees. It's 36-23. Sixers out in front. Isaiah Hartenstein making some noise.
You want some energy, somebody that's playing hard. That guy comes every night with his hard hat
on. There's a moment when we find our stride, and tomorrow belongs to us. This is the moment it all starts. It could happen if we're given the chance to play.
Batman can fight crime, but only you can bring home the Batman calzone from Little Caesars with pizza and calzone crust. So you tell us, who's the real hero? Walk in and walk out with the Batman calzone and see the Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza, pizza.
You smelling all this, Gary?
Love that smell, KG.
See, this is what retirement's all about. Slowing down, smelling stuff like these. This smells like... Oh. Covering the spread, baby! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! What are you looking at, Gary? Stop looking at my flowers, Gary. Avert your eyes.
My basketball journey began when I was 3 years old. I've been really blessed within the game, and the game has given me so much.
To the promised land.
When I retired, I never really left basketball. I've literally have held every job in the NBA. It was an opportunity to continue to stay in the game, talk about the game, share my knowledge. And my journey brought me here to NBA TV.
Welcome, everybody, to the big podcast with Shaq. My fellas are here with me.
I don't like Shaq. I didn't want him on the podcast.
I said, Mom, you can't spend money like Shaq's mom can.
You said you were the greatest defender to ever play the game.
That's what you're supposed to think.
If you don't believe that about yourself, who believe in that?
The first woman to grace the cover of 2K22.
I hope that I'm the first, but I'm not the last.
Download new episode of the Big Podcast Weekly.
It's a potential first-round playoff preview on NBA TV.
Here he comes, Jimmy Butler.
The Heat are looking to inch closer to locking up the #1 seed in the East when they host a dangerous Nets squad. Nets Heat, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV.
Time now for expert analysis, brought to you by Cedars-Sinai.
It all starts right here. DeAndre Jordan is up looking at Luke Kennard. He's supposed to be guarding Hartenstein. Watch what Hartenstein does. He comes on and goes up and boxes him in that way. So now the series of plays. Save it out of bounds. But keep watching him. Keep watching him. He comes back in, grabs it in the air, and lays it up and in on the follow-up.
Maxey misses, but Jordan keeps it alive for Philadelphia. Milton at deep three for the Sixers, not there in the third effort. Now for the 76ers is a lob to DeAndre, but he can't put his mitts on it, and the Clippers come back the other way.
Guess one of the Clippers wound up getting a hand up there. Got a piece of it, I think.
Man, the lob to Hartenstein wasn't ready for the whistle. And a foul will be called against the Clippers, and it stops the clock with 10:44 to play in this first half.
Little by little, you chip. I think you said something about chipping away at, talking about wood and chipping away.
Whittling.
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
an art form that in the great state of Iowa, many people are very proud of. I was not much of a whittler. I don't know if that's the exact terminology. Deflection, interception. Here come the Clippers on a power play if they hurry. Jackson alone for three. And the Clippers 0 for 6 from above the arc. They are the second best three-point shooting team since the middle part of January as they return to form than what we saw a year ago. Green for three, leaves it short. Another miss inside by the 76ers. A 13-point lead for Philadelphia. Man down the lane, tied up on the way up, but Hartenstein to bail him out. Up to Covington, and the band sings hallelujah as the Clippers knock down their first triple.
Well, Covington was rewarded that time because he made the outstanding defensive play, a play right before that by denying the ball coming up with the steal. You mentioned he hadn't made a three yet, so he heard that and obviously knocked down a three.
Clippers trail by 21 back in the first quarter. They've cut it down to 10. Outscored the Sixers 7-1 in this second quarter. Maxey, the floater, is good, and so is he. His first bucket tonight, but certainly not his last.
He's so quick. He caught the ball, and that first step exploded by the defender.
Clippers just 34% from the field. The Sixers have cooled and are at 41% themselves. A floater by Mann is long, and Green with a rebound for Philadelphia. Maxey accelerates in overdrive, stripped on the way up. Covington saves it to Hartenstein. He gets fancy with the outlet. And Jackson shows off the handle, waits for backup. And a nice defensive sequence there for the Clippers. Jackson, mid-range jump shot. In and out, and Reggie is 0 for 4 to start.
Some sequence by the Clippers of just saving the ball.
Milton slithers his way in, gives to Harris, swooping in, a whistle and a foul, and Tobias Harris will go to the line for 2. Send it over to Christina for more on Robert Covington.
Yeah, we saw that 3 earlier from Robert Covington, but he's playing with a little bit of pain and discomfort. Of course, questionable coming into this game with a right hand sprain. He's got 2 fingers taped. He's got a wrap on it. Told me, look, I've played through worse. And at this point, we've got 8 games to play, so I'm going to stay with it.
We got a timeout on the floor, 8:51 to play in the first half. Back after this.
Connection. You know it when you see it, because it makes you feel, or think, or act. From the simple to the complex, down the block or across the globe, shot today or decades ago. Our imagery reflects the world as it is and lets us imagine how we want it to be. Make a connection. Move the world.
ButcherBox. We deliver high-quality meat to your door. What happens next is up to you.
Hi, I'm Wolfgang Puck. When I started my online store, Wolfgang Puck Home, I knew there would be a lot of orders to fill, and I wanted them to ship out fast. That's why I chose ShipStation. ShipStation helps manage orders, reduce shipping costs, and print out shipping labels. It's my secret ingredient.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers.
And Wolfgang Puck.
Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
When you think of 75 years, it's still evolving and getting better every day.
Be on the biggest stage. Awesome to be a part of the celebration.
Hopefully I keep building some moments. It's truly an honor to have a small part of history.
The timeout was a challenge for the Clippers, and they were saying that Tobias Harris had used his off arm, and guess what? The foul is wiped away, and it'll be a jump ball. The Clippers went to Charlie Kelly, turning it Bird as the gang tried to turn over the call, and they did. 8:51 to play in this first half. 38-26. Again, Clippers just hanging around after a dismal start. They led 5-0, and then after that, it was all Philadelphia. Now it'll be a jump ball at center court. Just under 9 minutes to play in this first half.
NBA keeps changing law firms, don't they?
It's the Clippers law firm that they keep changing. There's jurisdiction. It's a lot of paperwork. DeAndre Jordan and Isaiah Hartenstein will jump it up. Talked with DeAndre about a month ago while he was still with the Lakers, said he's never felt better. He changed to kind of a plant-based diet, says he is feeling terrific. He's getting some extended minutes for the Sixers as they try to figure out their rotation. As the ball is knocked out of bounds, it'll go back to the Clippers. 49 to play in this second quarter. It's kind of an odd situation for Doc Rivers for years, if not decades. As Terrence Mann bullies his way to the rim, a whistle and a foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Doc has always had consistency going into the playoffs and used that regular season to build the habits. But now you bring in a player like James Harden that completely changes your DNA with a much shorter runway than he's ever had trying to integrate a guy like James Harden. There's no doubt that Doc can get it done, but this is a different world that he has been in. He's used to having a system that is tried and true throughout the regular season as Terrence Mann makes the first of 2.
Look, Doc is going to play the guys come playoff time that he knows can help him win games in the playoffs. If that means an 8 or 7 man rotation, That's what he's going to go with. So you better be one of the best players heading into the playoffs if you expect to play in the playoff game, because he's done it before and he'll do it again.
You see a good look there. Dave Yeager, a phenomenal coach on the sideline, happens to be part of Doc Rivers' staff this year. Was terrific in Sacramento, had a cancer diagnosis. He is back on the sideline, as you can see, and in recovery. I worked with Dave Yeager, 20+ years ago in a minor league. You knew then he was a talented coach. He'll be back running his own team. We're just happy that he is healthy and back here for the Sixers. Careful what you wish for, quite obviously. Here is Harden for 3 as he knocks down the triple. 41-28, Sixers out in front.
Well, it's good news about Dave Yeager. You're absolutely correct as far as his ability as a basketball coach, and that's why Doc Rivers has him on his staff.
I honestly believe he was let go in Sacramento because he was winning too many games as they were trying to reposition themselves, looking towards the future. Clippers miss. Here comes Harden back the other way. Challenged by a couple of defenders. Backpedals under 8 to play here in this first half. Clippers down by 13, have trailed by as many as 21. Korkmaz pretends to shoot the 3. Works it to Harris. Back in the corner to Harden. Seductive ball fake. Man recovers. Harden misses. Jordan with the rebound.
Man actually did a very good job on that 3-point attempt.
Maxey downhill. Spins, fades, fires, but leaves it short. Had a great look. Clippers bring it back the other way. 7:25 to play in the second quarter.
I would think Ty Lue recognizes that little back cut right there, the pass just a little bit too far. And they're talking about maybe Philly deflected, but you start with Covington and Mann out there. Those are two guys who can really get after it at the defensive end of the floor. So as Ty is building and going into the playoffs, he's looking at these combinations, and now you add Batum, who can also be effective at the defensive end.
Ty's got a lot of tools at his disposal. Who is he going to use them on? Denver or Minnesota for a crack into the playoffs? Joel Embiid checks back into the lineup. Korkmaz blocked by Morris, and the loose ball knocked out of bounds by the Clippers. The Sixers here in the second quarter just 2 for 13. We're going to see last touch by Philadelphia Clipper basketball.
Clippers gave Embiid no time to think about what he wanted to do. Came at him right away with the double team, and as a result, the ensuing turnover.
The Clippers just 3 for 10, however, in the second quarter. 7 minutes to play. Jackson gets the screen from Zoo. Zoo re-screens. Jackson is free. Lets it go from straight away. It bounces off the orange iron. Harden has it. Reggie now 0 for 5 to start. 41-28 Philadelphia. Harden dishes to Embiid. Then at the summit by Zoo. He maintains his verticality. It doesn't bother Embiid at all as he lays it in. Morris at transition 3. In and out, and Harris has the loose ball for Philadelphia. The pace is picking up here. And now on the mismatch, Embiid was going to take Jackson to the post. Instead, it's a 3 by Harris. Korkmaz gets the long rebound and drills the triple himself. Timeout, Clippers. They had cut it down to 10, but a 5-0 run now for Philadelphia. 46-28, 6:15 to play here in the first half.
The redesigned Corona Slim can, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody. Might as well call them Snoop cans. You like that?
On a road trip, do you need power or optimum power? If that battery in your kid's toy dies, you are in for a long ride. So upgrade to Optimum. Duracell Optimum.
There's a moment. The moment we ask, what if?
What if we could go further, jump higher, or run the whole thing? What if we could be who we're meant to be?
And become who you look up to. This is the moment it all starts.
This is the moment it all starts.
But only if we get the chance to have it.
The 76ers with a 46-28 lead in the second quarter. Well, after playing some heavy minutes for 3 straight games, Reggie Jackson feeling a little rested. Well, that is by design. It is also tonight's Kia player profile. Reggie averaged just 32 minutes the last couple of games. We'll see that a lot moving forward. The same with Marcus Morris Sr. and Nicholas Batum. Ty Lue managing these guys' minutes, of course, here down the stretch as they ramp up for the plan. They're kind of locked into that 8th seed right now, but, you know, Reggie said, I feel good, and I've been pretty appreciative of the communication from Ty Lue and the coaching staff on how they're going to manage these minutes for some of these veteran guys.
Man tied up on the way up. A whistle and a foul will send her to the free throw line for a couple. You know, Ivica Zubac was tired talking with Ty Lue in Denver. Said, look, I'm not even going to get on him. He's just gassed. Well, I had a chance to talk with Zoo today. The address kind of the local media said that he feels better now. He's had a few days off. They'll have a few more days off before they take on the Utah Jazz on Tuesday as Man knocks down the first of two. And we get a quick word from Cedars-Sinai.
Here for the athletes, the fans, and all your MVPs. Cedars-Sinai, we're right here.
As you know, Brian, everybody's body is not the same. Just look at you and I as prime examples. But think about, you know, how does everybody react to 38 minutes, to 44 minutes, to 30 minutes a night? It's different with everyone. And some people just don't feel the fatigue. Others, it really affects them as the season goes on.
Embiid misses the dunk to go to the line for two. You're the before, I'm the after. It is before you stop working out, after you stop working out.
It's one of the hard things for a coach when we see Zoo go up and the contact is made, so Embiid will go to the line. It's one of the hard things as a coach to decide when you're going to back off minutes on a guy, hoping that refreshes him, or do you just let him play the minutes he's used to playing because his body is used to that?
Embiid knocks down the first of two. It's funny, Doc Rivers said you didn't give him enough minutes back in the days of Atlanta.
He wanted more?
He wanted more.
I thought I had him around 40. Sorry. Boy, was he good for our Hawks team. Maybe All-Star game in Chicago that year, which was so great because that's where he's from, Chicago, and he winds up being an All-Star the years in that city.
From Maywood, Illinois. It's been 7 years here with the Clippers. He talked forever. Not even mention what he did for the basketball team in terms of on the floor, what he did for the organization off the charts. Morris knocks down the jump shot, 48-32. Clippers need to make a little noise here in the final 5.5 of the second quarter. We're able to kind of chisel into that 21-point deficit when Embiid was on the bench. He misses there, and Batum controls for the Clippers.
Doc is really riding one of the officials right now.
He said as he's gotten older, he's gotten less and less aggressive with the officials. We've seen him at his peak for sure, being critical of the officials as Thibault runs the fly pattern, but Harden can't connect. Good defense there by Terrence Mann. 5:03 to play in this second quarter. 48-32. Sixers out in front. Korkmaz to inbound to Embiid. He can shoot the three. You have to respect it, but in all honesty, that's likely the shot you want him to take. He knows it, so he tries to back down on Zoo and does. Good footwork, fades, fires, but offline the rebound some way, somehow, I believe, tapped up and in by Thibault. And Matisse Thybulle now with 10.
Well, it was a great job by Thibault. The energy he showed getting in there. The double team came late that time on Embiid and affected the shot, obviously.
Just the 8-point, beg your pardon, for Thibault. Clippers get it to Zoo, tries to feed the man and does. Dismissed at the peak of his lead by Embiid. Here come the Sixers out in front by 18. 4:20 to play here in this first half. Double from above. Coffee stands his ground, and Mann is able to deflect it out of bounds.
You'll see Thibault come out of the traffic underneath right there. Double team, and there he gets up, gets that left arm there to tip it back in again, and rim protector at the other end of the floor, and Embiid wound up saving the bucket.
Thibault is very good around the iron when you look at his shot chart. Embiid at the free throw line, shouted by Zoo. Step away, awkward shot is short, and Amir Coffey controls for the Clippers. Ducks around, Harden penetrates and finds it open. Batum for the triple. It's good. 50-35, Clippers trail. Batum is 3 for 3 and has 7 points for the Clippers.
Nice read by Coffey that time. He got up in the air and then had a decision to make. He's going to the
checking.
He went opposite.
1, 2, 3. North freaking Carolina. Look like the Clippers trying to make a comeback. That's tough. Hey, 67%. Let's go. Let me know if you're in the stream right now. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's up? What's good, everybody? If you're in the stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more freaking content. Got 76 arrested Clippers so far. It's 35-50. No, Clippers getting their butts blown out. But it's good though. It's good though. Nice lob. Let me know if you're in the stream right now. Like this freaking stream up. We're gonna do more live streams. I'm not showing my face right now because I'm playing the game. And B, nice pass. But there was a call. Almost halftime. Almost halftime.
That's an illegal defense call on the Clippers right there. Once again, Zoo with the dunk.
3 votes, 33% 76 series and 67% Clippers. If you haven't voted yet, put your votes in the poll right freaking now. Please, Daddy. Whoa, pause. Pause.
Embiid 15 points and 5 rebounds on 5 of 11 shooting. Embiid opened up 0 for 3.
Embiid with the ball. James Harden driving the ball in, pass it back to Embiid, shoots the top of the key 3, does not go in. Zubac with the rebound. Marcus Morris looking like Paul George, fade away, misses it. T-Style passes to Harden. Harden step back 3, and it goes in. This is going to be a blowout. It's going to be one of those type of games. Dude, the Clippers are trash, bro. Clippers are doo-doo. Reggie Jackson misses the layup. Dude's trash, bro. Reggie Jackson just missed the open layup. Dude's a bum. Harden with the 3 goes in. Just forfeit the game, Clippers. Forfeit. You're not going to win. 57-37. This is a blowout. Coffee passes to. Okay, I'm finna say if you missed that, he getting traded. He getting traded. Harden with the ball. He's currently on fire right now. Please, if you're in the stream right now, please like the stream. Comment if you're in the stream. And put the votes in the poll if you haven't already. We got 2 likes. Let's get 3. Nice pass by Embiid, but loses the ball. Max to get the ball right back. Oh my God, this is like a college game. Harden shoots the corner 3. Nope. Pump fake. Floater. Misses it. Gets the rebound. Gets fouled in 1. Wow. Dude, the Clippers are trash. I would show my face right now, but bro, I'm too tired. I'm just trying to talk. I ain't trying to freaking move around and stuff. 59-36. The Clippers are getting blown out. Thank you for the light. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you for the freaking light. We got 3 now. Let's get to 4. Get to freaking 4 freaking lights. Let's freaking go. Can y'all hear me fine? Is like the audio in the background fine? Like, is my voice fine? Is the game audio good? Y'all should be able to hear the game audio in the background. The game audio. 60-39. This is tough, my guy. This is tough. Almost halftime. 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Alright. Reggie Jackson passes the corner. Misses the three. This is tough. This is tough. Maxey shoots the three. Misses it. And B with the rebound. Put back and it goes in. This is really sad. 62-39. Bro, this is sad. Reggie Jackson ugly, bro. Oh my god, that dude. What is on his head, bro? He has braids with some like twists. I don't know what he's wearing. You got all the accessories. James Harden with the corner three. Misses it. Bad. You got 3 likes. Let's get to 4 likes. Please, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe. It's going to take 5 seconds. Subscribe. We're going to do more live streams like this. But subscribe to the channel for more content. You don't have to be a Lakers fan, but if you are a Lakers fan, it definitely helps out the content even more. Robert Covington gets blocked by the Ghost, and James Harden get hit in the face. Now he's hurt. I don't know if that was a flop. Probably was a flop. Get up, James Harden. Stop being a baby. Stop being a baby, James Harden. Oh, he did. He got hit in the face. That was a little love tap. It was a little love tap. Make sure if you're new, put your votes in the poll if you haven't already. So far, we got 3 votes. 33% Sixers and 67% Clippers. So far, I mean, Clippers are not winning, so y'all might have to change that because they didn't age well. And did not age well. Did not age well at all. James Harden shoots the first free throw and it goes in. 63-41. If you're a Clippers fan, if you're watching the stream right now, let me know how you feel. If you're a 76ers fan, let me know how you feel. James Harden makes the second free throw, 64-41. 3 seconds left in the second quarter. Reggie Jackson gets fouled with 0.1 second left on the freaking clock. He shoots free throws. Here we go. Maxey fouls him, by the way. Can we just go to halftime already? This game is trash. Like, this game is doo-doo. Like, it's doo-doo. It's garbage, bro. Like, it's just trash. It's not fun to watch. Wait, something happened. I don't know.
They're going to review this to make sure the appropriate call is made. Reggie emphatic as he should be.
Y'all let me know how y'all feel though. How y'all feel about this game? That's a foul, bro. Keep that same energy on both sides. Keep that same energy on both sides. That's a foul. You got 3 likes. Make sure if you haven't liked it, like. Reggie Jackson is still arguing with the refs. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. We're gonna play Madden, play 2K. If y'all want to play 2K or Madden, I'll play Madden at halftime, or I'll play Fortnite at halftime. Whatever y'all want me to play, I'll play it at halftime. Gian goes live after getting a haircut. Damn. Got 71 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe. Let's get to 72 subscribers. Hey, 50-50 now. It is tied. Make sure to like this freaking stream up. We got 50% Sixers and 50% Clippers. Let's see who wins this game. 1.0 seconds left on the clock. Heading to halftime. Reggie Jackson finished shoot his free throws. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe before he makes this. Let's see if he makes it. Subscribe before he makes this free throw. Or before he shoots it. Hurry up. He can shoot it right now. And he goes in. He has one more free throw. 42-64. Subscribe to the channel before he shoots this free throw. In 5. Shoot the freaking free throw, bro. Come on. Gosh. You got 4 votes. Make sure you get... What? Keep what, bro? I know you, bro. 43-64. Shoots the half court. Nope. Dang, this North Carolina. Bro, UCLA really finna lose. No. I don't want UCLA to freaking lose. I do not want UCLA to lose, bro. UCLA 64-67. UCLA is freaking losing right now. By the way, we're at halftime. 64 76ers and 43 Clippers. Trucking. What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that, bro? What is good, everybody? Got 3 legs, let's get to 4. Oh, okay. Dang, it took you a while to say that. Cause you said that at like, I don't even freaking know. It took you a while to say that, but yeah. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Can y'all hear me straight? Like, can y'all hear like the commercial in the background? UCLA really finna lose. UCLA is about to lose. Wow. Bro, that's tough. That's tough. We've been live for almost 2 freaking hours. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel right now. Subscribe right now. We're gonna do more live streams. Obviously, I'm gonna show my face, but I'm not showing it right now because I'm tired. Just want to watch the game. But yeah, subscribe, like the freaking stream up. We got freaking 50% 76ers and Clippers. So far, 76ers are going crazy, and Clippers, you know, it's the freaking Clippers. It's the freaking Clippers. Halftime. Hey, I'm gonna play the halftime show for y'all so y'all can hear it. If you have any questions or anything, I'm just gonna type it in chat, or I might talk. I don't freaking know. Just enjoy, okay? Just enjoy.
3D, Dennis Scott, Matt Weiner with you. Good to see you out there. All Philadelphia in this game, and we want to get to what they're doing well here in a moment. But to me, the Clippers are pretty much locked into the 8th seed at this point. Right. I'd be a little concerned if I'm a Clipper fan the way they're playing right now. They've lost 4 in a row. down big at the half here as well. And at some point, you want some sort of momentum going into that play-in situation.
Matt, I love your thought process there because the Clippers were playing such great basketball for about a month, right? No Kawhi, we've seen that all year long. We know Paul George went down, maybe coming back, but Reggie Jackson, the rest of these guys have been playing great basketball to these last 4 or 5 games, to your point, and I agree with you 1,000%. You don't want to get into the play-in situation and you're limping in and you're losing some of the edge you've showed us here in the last month. Somehow Ty Lue has to get that edge back.
76ers are a top 10 defensive team in the league, but the Clippers are shooting 33% in this first half so far. As for Philly, what's going right now for the guys in red, white, and blue?
Well, right now it looks like their half-court defense, they're getting some stops, and one of the questions is, will James Harden give you that effort? Well, right here, Batum loses the ball a little bit, you get the steal.
That's a contest. I'm calling that a contest.
At least he contests. At least the effort was there and the ball fell in his hands. But more importantly, you get out and run, you get an easy bucket from T. Stiebel because he's not involved in the half-court set a lot. Same thing right here. We know he's a defensive-minded guy. You get out as many easy baskets as the Sixers can get. It takes pressure off their half-court defense. But come on, Matt. This is your 7-foot center, your MVP candidate. You don't stop the ball.
Somebody's got to stop.
Under control. A lot of big men would travel. He and the Joker, Matt, no. They know how to get down the floor without running people over. Now you're in a half-court set, the 1-2 or the 2-5 pick and roll, if you want to call it. You don't stop the ball. Now James Harden can attack the Clipper defense. This is where you say to yourself, Matt, when the playoffs get here, how do the opponents stop this action?
Yeah.
When you know that James Harden's going to attack the defense and get downhill. When that happens, you got to pick your poison.
Well, you knew they would be formidable with that duo in the lineup together. They have 42 in the first half here, and I mentioned in the pregame, or maybe for the other game we had earlier tonight, their starting 5-man unit has the best offensive rating in the NBA for the minutes they've played so far.
And the reason I like that stat, Matt, is because James Harden and Embiid, they're going to do what they do. T. Stiebel, he slashes to the basket, he gets defensive steals and gets out and gets easy layups. Tobias Harris, get a little bit more out of him. Danny Green, you know he's going to make shots. So each guy that comes in, they know their role. And Tyrese Maxey, as Tobias Harris figures out, is he going to be the third guy? Maxey said, no, I'll take that role, Matt.
Third time this season the Clippers have been down by 20 or more at half, but they also have more wins this season when trailing by 20 than anybody in the NBA. So anything could happen, here in the third quarter.
That's right.
We'll take a break here on the American Express Halftime Report. Check this out from Portland. Length of the court putt for $50,000.
Can you do that on the green, too?
Doesn't matter. That guy will probably never putt for $50,000 on a real green. He'll probably never ever putt that long anyway.
Take your whole family to
What
dinner.
a moment for him.
And that'll do it for tonight. What a finish, what a game.
You know, a lot of people assume Mike Breen was born with that voice.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance.
He tricking everybody.
Hey, Jack, I sound a little nasally to you tonight?
Not at all.
I don't know. Sounded nasally to me.
For surprisingly great rates to fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Stuff. We love stuff, and there's some really great stuff out there. But I doubt that any of us will look back on our lives and think, I wish I'd bought an even thinner TV, found a lighter light beer, or had an even smarter smartphone. Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy? Or the places we didn't go?
I prefer the double team because we have such good shooting. You know, it's like, all right, go ahead, take me out to play. We're going to either get a three or one of our bigs at the rim for a dunk. Being able to have guys who shoot 40% and then have Rudy rolling the way it does, it's really just a matter of pick your poison. The NBA court optics allows you to get a different perspective of the game. You know, allows you to understand, you know, you have the physical game where you play, but then you also have the numbers that, you know, go along to it. I think it's great that fans having access to it now, and it's only going to continue to build and get more and get better and better.
What do you want from your sportsbook? The best odds? Daily, personalized promotions? Same game parlays you can boost for even more? How about a faster app with easier withdrawals and complete security? Sounds like you don't want to just bet. You want to live your bet life. Welcome to PointsBet. New customers get risk-free bets up to $2,000.
For 75 seasons,
we've been watching each other's every move,
one generation,
influencing the next.
For 75 seasons, the court isn't just where we've made memories.
It's a platform we've used to create change.
It's been 75 seasons.
One thing's for sure.
Our game will always change.
But our soul never will.
You're watching American Express Halftime Report. See what you can expect when you're with Amex Platinum.
You'll have a chance to see a lot of the Brooklyn Nets this weekend here on NBA TV. Sunday, Kyrie Irving makes his season home debut against the Hornets. And tomorrow night, right here, you'll see the Nets in Miami to take on the East leading Miami Heat. At least they're leading the East for the moment.
For the moment, that's right.
Eric Spoelstra all smiles after the dust-up with Jimmy Butler on the bench on Wednesday night. What a bizarre scene that was. Everything seemed hunky-dory early on for Miami. Bam Adebayo to Butler for the layup. Butler then pulls up for the jumper. Butler back to Adebayo, and we're dunking.
Good hands, good finish, big fella.
And just before halftime, Butler takes on the buzzer, beats it. 17 at the half. He went for 30 on the night. Miami led by 9 at the half. In fact, led this game by as many as 17. But here come the Knickerbockers on the road.
Well, you love the fact that R.J. Barrett coming down the stretch here, Matt, knowing that a playoff situation, but he's been playing pretty good basketball.
Evan Fournier with a steal. Obi Toppin for the layup. Miles McBride, another steal for the Knicks. They had 8 of them on the game. It's Emmanuel Quickley with the floater. Quickly floats that. 20 of his 23 in the fourth quarter. And you see that lead disappearing, and now it's a Knicks lead.
The left hand's alive. And good cookies right here. I mean, let's give the Knicks some credit. They went into South Beach. The Miami Heat struggling a little bit lately, a little squirmish at the end of the other night's game. That carried over.
The Knicks outscored the Heat by 23 in the fourth quarter, and so Miami's lead in the East is down to a half game. That's 3 straight losses for Miami, all against teams missing star players. Julius Randle out tonight for New York, and you saw what happened on the bench the other night. Is there cause for concern in South Florida?
I think so. We know the culture down in Miami is tight, but you don't want to have these type of situations with the playoffs right around the corner.
It'd be one thing if you could put it behind you and take care of business the following night against the Knicks, but
no, not good.
Collapse late.
That's a bad loss tonight this late in the season.
Not great. They're back at it again, as I mentioned, tomorrow against the Brooklyn Nets. Joel Embiid and Philly taking care of business in L.A. Third quarter from the Crypt coming up.
Wing of bat and foot of crow, eagle's egg and seagull's toe, bits of wasp and ooze of fly, soon I too can take to the sky.
Mom, are you still busy cooking?
Well, you're welcome to come and help me a bit, Freya.
Mom, there's no helping you anymore. Don't you know? Red Bull gives you wings.
Batman can fight crime, but only you can bring home the Batman Calzone from Little Caesars with pizza and calzone crust. So you tell us, who's the real hero? Walk in and walk out with the Batman Calzone and see the Batman in theaters March 4th.
Pizza, pizza.
The ocean's the most perfect shade of blue, the most royal of all the blues.
Actually, the sky's the perfect shade of blue.
We all know what the most elite shade of blue is.
Yeah, a blue that's actually perfect. Undefeated, if you will.
Live your best life in any color.
I have, over my 30 years, seen many patients who have excessive sweating. It is very much a confidence killer. Excessive sweating is not something you have to live with. I recommend Carpe for my patients.
Carpe is by far the most effective antiperspirant I've ever used.
I love Carpe. Now I don't sweat.
Effective and affordable. It's a game changer.
Avoid expensive treatments, injections, and prescriptions. Your total body sweat solution is available at mycarpe.com. Visit today and get free shipping.
Got crypto brain? You could satisfy it by getting crypto the same way everyone else does. Or with a tax advantage at Alto Crypto IRA. With as little as $10, you can now put retirement dollars in crypto. Over 125 coins through Coinbase Exchange, including Bitcoin, all with the full tax advantages of an IRA. Everyone's got their eye on crypto. Get yours with the Alto Advantage. Sign up free at altoira.com/crypto.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Well, look at the box score, and it's not like, as I mentioned, Philadelphia is completely tearing it up. They're shooting under 39%, but they've still managed to dominate this game so far. They've taken 7 more shots than the Clippers, out-rebounded them by 9, and they have the 2 brightest stars on the floor in Joel Embiid and James Harden.
Yeah, you look at the first quarter, they thought they had taken the life out of the Clippers, getting 35 points, 35-19, and then, of course, the Clippers make a little run. But to your point earlier, Matt, you have to figure out, if you're the Clippers, Ty Lue, is how do you get that edge back, knowing that the playoffs are around the corner, you've been playing such good basketball. Yeah. You just don't want to throw that away, knowing the playing situation's right around the corner. So hopefully Ty Lue can fix that.
How do you massage that? You know where you're going to wind up. It's almost impossible for them to wind up anywhere but the 8th spot. They know that with the number of games left. At some point, you got to sharpen up a little.
To your point, man, Ty Lue, you've been there before. Why give everything back where Reggie and Morris and all those guys, Terrence Mann, have been playing great basketball, holding down the fort, saying, wait a minute, we didn't see this coming from the Clippers with our 2 best players being out. So why not keep that edge and continue to play well, knowing the playoffs are right around the corner?
Let's see what kind of fight they come with here in the second half. We'll send it back to Brian Seaman and our old pal, the Czar, Mike Fratello in L.A.
Senior 1 for 9, Reggie Jackson 1 of 7. Marcus, he said, probably won't play in this second half. Terrence Mann is getting the start here, guys. But he said the starters need to come out with some more energy.
You see Senior on the bench. Again, this might be part of that load management that the Clippers are trying to take care of here before they head into that play-in game, which could be in just a couple of weeks. A whistle and a foul to start things off in this second half. Clippers down 64-43. The way Terrence Mann has been playing, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. He's been fantastic for the Clippers over the past 6 weeks.
I saw the play that Ty Lue drew up coming out to start the second half. An old Philly play they used to use for Iverson many years ago.
Jackson gets into the paint and floats it in. Just his second basket. He now has 6 for the Clippers, just underway in this third quarter, 64-45. Harden, Embiid on the mid-range shot. It is good, just so talented.
That's a pretty good one, too. I think you said that a little while ago. Yeah.
I do like how the league is more 1-2 punches than the 1-2-3 punches as Reggie Jackson gets right to the rim and lays it in. I do enjoy that parity. You're seeing it out of the Eastern Conference. There's so many different options coming out of the East potentially for the NBA Finals in a few months. Reggie Jackson back-to-back buckets. He has 8. Clippers trail 66-47. Harden on the wing to Embiid. This time he assaults the paint. He fades. He fires. It bounces off, and Batum collars the loose ball. His 3rd rebound. Clippers were 8 for 23 in that second quarter. Reggie misses on the jumper. The Sixers were 9 for 30 after going 11 for 22 to open things up. That's where they were able to build the lead. The Clippers trimmed it down to 10. Once Embiid checked back into the game, that lead would balloon to 23. Batum, transition triple is in the air, comes up short. Harden with a rebound, his 12th.
Seems like both teams can now trying to pick up the pace a little bit going up and down the floor.
Harden runs over Mann, a whistle, offensive foul. We're going the other way.
Okay, we are back. We are back. We are back. Testing 1, 2, 3. We are back. We are back.
That's a really tough ball. It could have gone either way, I think.
I would have been. I wonder if Mann doesn't fall over that foul isn't.
Okay. 6 votes. Okay, alright. Got Sixers taking over now. Embiid driving the ball in. Passes it to Tobias. Corner 3. Misses it. foul.
Loose ball by Thibault. A whistle and a foul against the Sixers guard.
I don't know about you, but I see him be really
Boom, 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 boom. That's a foul on the 76ers. Reggie Jackson's getting the ball. Clippers are getting the ball.
Get his touches. He knows he can work to get offensive rebounds, and I think whatever Doc has been selling him, he's believing in it. He knows they've got one of the better teams in the Eastern.
Let me know if you're in the stream right now. Let me freaking know.
He is an all-world talent at the peak of his powers here this season.
Embiid with the rebound. Harden.
He leads the league in 30-point games. He leads the league in 40-point games. And he has a chance here to put the Sixers as the top seed in the Eastern Conference coming down the stretch. Harris ball fake. Into Thibault. Reverse layup is good. Thibault now with 10. The Sixers on the season 9-1 when he hits double figures.
Let me know if you're in the stream right now. If you haven't voted yet, please put your votes in the stream right now and like the stream up. Please like the stream up. We're on our way to 100 subscribers. Please subscribe too.
Zoo gets his 5th rebound, his 5th point. 8:47 to play in the 3rd. The Clippers a few days off. They'll take on Utah here in downtown Los Angeles on Tuesday. Head out on the road for the last 2 road games. Chicago, Milwaukee on a back-to-back as they close out their final 4 here at home.
Still.
In the corner to Harris, catch and shoot 3.
Tobias corner 3.
Tobias Harris now with 8.
This is a blowout. 71-49.
Usually Ty Lue pretty stoic on the sideline, but disgusted with that sequence there from the Clippers. Sixers are 3 of 5 here in the 3rd quarter. Thibault does a great job of getting back in front of Coffey. Coffey does a better job of slowing the roll and knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Thibault could be a pretty good defender. He sets his mind to it.
20th pick in the 2019 draft. He is terrific for Philadelphia. Harden. Whistle. And a foul stops the clock. 7:50 to play in this 3rd quarter.
He's so smart because he knows when to pick his arm up into the defender's arm. When the defender's got his arms out, man's going to come over and try and plead his case. I didn't foul, but you can't reach in on Harden. He's so good at bringing those arms into you and initiating the contact.
Remember when Doc was here, he said Harden is the best offensive player the game has ever seen with his ability to shoot threes, hit mid-range shots, get to the free throw line. But there are some that are saying that maybe he is slowing down a little bit. Hard to tell in that first half if you're cheering for the Clippers.
Let me know if you're in the stream right now. If you are in the stream, please like the stream right now. We're on our way to 100 subscribers. Please subscribe. Like the stream up. We're on our way to 4 likes. Please like the like. What am I saying? We got 3 likes. Please like the stream up. We got 4 likes now. Just kidding. No, we don't. We got 6 votes though. If you haven't voted yet, please put your votes in the poll if you haven't already. Reggie Jackson with the ball. This dude look like a freaking rat. No offense. Reggie Jackson. That's a flop, bro. That's not no foul. I'm not gonna lie. That's not a foul. Manny freaking kicked his leg out.
You probably could look at this and see if man kicks out his right leg to initiate that contact himself.
Doc Rivers wants to have that investigated, and they're going to challenge this call with 7:37 to play in the 3rd. 73-51 Sixers. Philadelphia going to challenge this one.
I'm stuck in this infinite time loop thing. So Taco Bell's nacho fries never leave the menu.
She's violating the nacho fries limited time frame.
Say goodbye to Friday!
You and me, partner, we meet center of town, high noon.
Hold on. Nope, Daisy's got last one lessons at noon.
Okay, high 2 o'clock?
I got a spur fitting at 2 o'clock. How's about 3?
I'm getting thrown through a saloon window at 3.
We don't need any more overscheduling, but we could all use more ways to save.
I can squeeze you in between swim class and Kevin's Harper saddle at 3:30.
Thought we was eating beans at 3:30.
Right.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Tell you what about Tuesday?
The Google Pixel 6 for all the Bucks fans, Serbian fans who became Nuggets fans, Heat fans who want to get rid of photobomb fans,
Magic.
Woj bomb fans, Top Shot fans, all the nothing fans.
Are you taking a photo of us?
Is that okay?
But anyway, yeah, please like the stream up. We got 3 likes. Let's get to 4 likes. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please subscribe. We're on our way to 100. If you haven't voted, put your votes in the poll yet. Please put your votes in the poll. 67% 76ers and 33% Clippers.
Might as well call them snow cans. You like that?
Some days it's easy to fly. Other days it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. In a year full of challenges and change, we're all experiencing many different feelings. Whatever you're feeling, it's important to allow yourself to feel. Make mind health a priority. To learn more, go to mindhealth.nba.com.
Come join us at Handles.
We bring you closer to the game.
Use the hashtag Handles to be part of the conversation. Handles tonight at 2 a.m. Eastern, right here on NBA TV.
So this one takes us back in time about 2 months ago in Philadelphia. Down 24 in the second half. The Clippers battle back. A Morris 3, a Batum steal. And then Zoo finishes. That gave the Clippers the lead, and then Amir Coffey closes the door on Philadelphia. Down 24. That was part of a road trip in which the Clippers battled back from 24, 35, and 18. Found ways to win on the most challenging road trip that I can remember since my time here. Well, I would love to see a little history repeat itself. Meanwhile, it'll be a little bit more challenging. We thought for a moment Terrence Mann would be going to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Doc Rivers challenged it, and as we saw the replay, the appropriate call has been now made as they overturn it, call it an offensive foul on Terrence Mann. That's his 4th, and the ball goes back to Philadelphia.
Well, those were some memories of the games that they came back from, and lost a heartbreaker in Denver, correct?
In overtime, and a last-second shot by Aaron Gordon. Meanwhile, Covington strokes in a 3, 73-54. The Clippers have shown spirit, but I will say this Sixers team is playing with a high level of urgency. Again, as the race out east is as tight as it gets in the top part of that bracket. Embiid singly covered by Zoo. Muscles his way to the rim. Blocked from behind by Batum. A whistle and a technical foul. Almost called, but it looked like the official was cocking his whistle to call the tee. He did. He was doing just that. It'll be a technical on Joel Embiid. I will say this, that's good officiating there from J.B. DeRozan. He was willing to call the technical right after this, but because the Clippers had a break, he was going to let it finish out. Didn't take away that opportunity. We talk about officials missing calls a lot. This was a great job by them here tonight.
Yeah, you saw his hand go up, signaling that something's going to come pretty soon, but I don't want to take away that opportunity that the Clippers had right there. And I felt that Embiid was feeling the hand in his back. You didn't see contact up on top, but if you saw that replay, there definitely was a hand in his back from Zoo.
73-55. What you're trying to tell me right now, Coach Vitello, is that the comeback has begun. Can I read between the lines? Whistle, foul off the ball. Then that happens, and they got to start all over again. Ball goes back to Philadelphia. 12 turnovers now for the Clippers. The previous 11 have given the Sixers 14 points. Philadelphia with 7 turnovers, only 4 points for the Clippers. Both teams shooting below 40%. Foul goes on Reggie. He gives the ball back to the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey, a quiet night for him.
All right, I'm back. I'm freaking back.
17 a game. Maxey just 1 for 8 here tonight. 3 points.
Alright, we got 3 likes. Let's get to 4 freaking likes. Let's freaking go. Let me know if anybody's in the stream right now. James Harden. Nope. Okay. Robert Covington shoots the mid-range, goes in. Let me know if you're in the stream right now. Please let me know right now. Let me know if you're in the stream. Like the freaking stream up. I was thinking, like, you know how, like, instead of like showing my freaking, I'm gonna make like these videos. I was like, talk and shit, like just a bunch of clips. Cause like the more you just change clips, the more it's like, what's the word? Interest somebody. Oh, new clip. Oh, new clip. Oh, new clip. Every 5 seconds. Instead of just seeing my face. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. Puppy. Hi, puppy. This is a blowout. Matisse Thybulle. Okay, I see you. Matisse Thybulle. Corner 3. I'm a little puppy. Oh, okay, I see you in B with the block. Coffee with the corner 3. Let's get to 4 likes. Right now we're at 3. Let's get to 7 votes. Right now we're at 6 votes. Her elbow is literally stabbing me in my foot. Looks at. Ow. Ow. I don't want to move my feet because I want to hurt her on accident. Coffee going off right now. He hit another 3. That's 2 threes in a row. 3 threes in a row. Okay, Tobias Harris with the fadeaway.
Back to the beginning of the game, Reggie Jackson on Tobias Harris. He just took him down low, shot it up over the top of him once again.
Jackson for 3. Embiid with a 9th rebound, 83-65. What a move by Embiid.
That's tough. Embiid got fouled. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not finna watch this game. I'm not finna keep on watching this game unless somebody is in here and want to talk about the game. I'm not finna just sit here and watch this game. Like, this is embarrassing. I'm literally punishing myself right now. So once it's hit 2 hours, I'm out. Cause this is literally embarrassing.
That he has played against the Clippers after being drafted in 2014. And that comeback that we've been talking about, and we're trying to speak into existence here tonight, is the only time the Clippers were able to beat the Sixers. I remember the first time we saw Embiid and Ben Simmons, and I'll tell you what, I thought that was going to be one of the great duos. Now, that was back at the time we thought that Simmons would eventually add a three-point shot to his arsenal. It didn't happen. They bring in James Harden. And it will be very interesting to see what happens in the playoffs, the matchup situation of those two. Reggie Jackson down the lane, elevates, climbs to the iron, and flushes it in 85-67.
Reggie saw the opening. It was like a block being set, and he said, why not take advantage of it?
Reggie's hit 3 of his last 4 shots. Embiid on the wing, singly covered by Zoo. Draws the crowd from Kennard, who kicks the ball. And now they will play 6 seconds back on the shot clock, making it 14 for Philadelphia. Timeout under 3 to play in the third. Sixers up here in the third.
There's a moment when we find our stride.
This is literally boring. I'm literally bored. I'm not having fun. I'm not entertaining myself right now. I want to talk so bad, but I just can't because I'm literally flabbergasted. Whatever you want to call it. This game is just so bad. So, unless anybody's in here, I'm gonna end it pretty soon.
Caesar's rewards. Every time I play, I get reward credits, I get tier credits. I'm almost a 7 Stars member. And I can redeem reward credits for sports tickets.
Bobby Bobby.
Hope that answers your question. Like a Caesar! Did you answer the question? Right? No.
Everyone are now cutting their hair at home. Are you? Introducing Microtouch Titanium Trim, the all-new at-home hair cutting tool and precision groomer. Now, cutting hair is as easy as combing hair. You can comb it, you can cut. Simple. The revolutionary design positions the blades on the side like a comb. Snap on a comb to dial in the perfect length and just comb and cut for pro-level results.
But yeah, guys, streamed almost over 5 more minutes. If anybody's in here, got anything to say it now. 3 likes, 6 votes. This is tough.
Titanium coated blades, 5 custom attachments, built-in extension handle with a non-slip grip and LED spotlight. Order online now at titaniumtrim.com or call 1-800-450-9086. If you don't have it, you better get it. Comb it and cut it with Microtouch Titanium Trim. Waiting for this moment, better take advantage.
Well, the Clippers teamed up with the Crenshaw Skate Club for a one-of-a-kind streetwear capsule collection. Sign up at clippers.com/Crenshaw Skate Club to secure your...
But yeah, guys, 4 more minutes left to end the stream off. I'm gonna rap for y'all. Going to rap for y'all to end this stream off. You know, cause I'm a rapper, you know. Here we go. Okay, the best rapper in the world. By the way, I can't hear the beat, so okay. Yeah. Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go. Team's trash. This team really trash. Clippers are really trash. This trash. This team's really trash. This team's really trash. Clippers really trash. Sometimes I'll be mad. Not better than the Lakers. Oh, why you sad? Here we go. 76 are overrated. Oh my gosh. Yo, no. 2 more minutes till we end the stream. Ooh, yeah, that's me. This team's really garbage. I just want to leave. Yeah, I'm a lion. Being on my chest. No, don't say it.
Embiid pretends to shoot the 3. Zoo doesn't buy it, so they work it back out to Niang. Embiid blocked by Covington, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Sixers, but only 5 on the shot clock.
He wasn't expecting Covington to come because he started to pull back away from the defender. Covington waits right there and gets it because Embiid made himself smaller by fading back on that shot.
A couple of former teammates. Embiid, the deep 3. Where's that magic lamp I was asking for? Oh my goodness. Embiid now with 27. 91-69.
I don't want to take any of your MVP votes right now, but guy's not too bad.
But he's just been playing with a sense of urgency all night long. It's been very impressive. Zhu goes to work, able to lay it in after he got Niang on the block. Clippers down 20.
Just kind of flicked Niang off from that time when he shot that one off the glass.
Maxey bounces back to Embiid. Pretends to shoot the 15-footer. A whistle, a travel, and a turnover. With a lone blemish on his scorecard here tonight.
We've seen this over and over again this evening when Embiid gets behind the line. That's way behind the three-point line, and nothing but net on that one.
36% on the year. This is a 7-footer. He's the tallest and the biggest person in the building, knocking down 30-footers. Very impressive. 91-71. Clippers trail by 20. Isaiah Hartenstein checks in for the first time in the second half. Gives to Kennard. Zhu has played 24 minutes. I suspect we won't see Zhu the rest of the night. Not so much as an indication of the score, which is lopsided in this case, but more about resting players, gearing up for whatever will happen in that play-in scenario. Are we going to be another block there by Covington? Are we in Denver? Are we in Minnesota? Yet to be determined. You know, you look at Robert Covington, and he was there at the start of the quote-unquote process. And many people would tell you he was kind of the official end of the process. They signed him to a multi-year contract after he was phenomenal during those rebuild years with Brett Brown. That's when you kind of knew from afar that, okay, the Sixers are done with this tanking process. So now they're looking to build towards the future. They're in that spot that they want to be in with Joel Embiid at the top of his ability. Now they lead 93-71. Again, the playoffs will be a wild ride in the Eastern Conference. What a feed by Coffey, a whistle and a foul. They wiped the shot away. 8.7 to play in the third.
You kind of forget about what you just said. Covington was there and a part of that whole thing when it was ending. Dropped down right at the end, the shove in the back by Niang, and you can see right there that Hartenstein never had a chance to shoot it before the foul was called.
Well, the good news that I do have is the Clippers have kept the Sixers off the line here in the second half. After 20 free throws attempted for Philadelphia, only 4. Coffey pressed for time, in and out, no. And the rebound goes to Niang, and that will do it. Clippers down 22 as we head to the fourth quarter.